YouTube has a YouTube problem. That much has been made abundantly clear over the years, as YouTube has quite clearly struggled to cope with the sheer volume of content that flows through its service. Now, we all know that YouTube has run homophobic ads on people's videos before while demonetizing LGBTQ videos. They let dangerous conspiracy theory videos go up, many of which are just racist. And lately, YouTube's come under fire for child exploitation issues. There are some videos that go up featuring minors that have led to some incredibly disturbing, creepy responses, and in general, there seems to be a lot of objectification of kids going around on YouTube, which has, quite rightly of course, seen YouTube rather scandalised for this. And YouTube has had to purge about 400 channels so far, because YouTube has, for years, just allowed anything to go. They refuse to take a stand against anything. In general. The only thing they've ever taken a stand for, the only thing they've ever stood up for, is other corporations, other businesses with a lot of money. They will take a stand for them, and that's how we got things like Content ID and copyright takedown strikes, but they themselves are very easily exploited systems because YouTube wants to do everything on a passive level. Let's rely on community moderation. Let's rely on automated bots, even though that allows people to claim content that they have no rights to whatsoever, even though that's led to musicians having their own original music claimed by a third party. YouTube doesn't care, because YouTube doesn't want to give off the appearance that it has a belief system, that it stands for something, that it has a spine, because then it might turn off some people, even if those people are shit, even if those people might, I don't know, exploit kids for the pervy fun of wankers online. No, it's got the same problem Valve has, a self-created problem where they won't do anything about anything until they get enough negative press, by which point their name's been dragged through the mud, quite rightly, and then they'll finally do something, even if it's inept, to try and address the problem. So YouTube's purged a bunch of channels, but just doing its job and getting rid of shit content isn't enough for YouTube. No, YouTube has found yet another way to punish content creators who follow the rules. Jessica Ballinger has a 5-year-old son who does gymnastics. They have a channel where they upload videos of Ballinger's son doing gymnastics. Fairly straightforward, really. Her videos are fine, her videos are innocent, her videos, even to YouTube's agreement, do not violate any community standards. YouTube agrees her videos are suitable for all advertisers. YouTube even agrees that Jessica Ballinger has done an excellent job, an admirable job, of moderating her own comment section. She has done everything right, and YouTube has still decided to demonetize a shitload of her videos. A fucking ton of her videos, when she's done all she could do. And as usual, YouTube has not notified creators that this is a problem they need to be wary of, they need to brace for. They've not made some big official announcement. As usual, we've had to wait for someone to get negatively affected, for this to backfire, basically, like most of YouTube's fucking ideas, like most of YouTube's meddling. It's backfired. We have to wait for it to backfire, and then YouTube will reply to someone on Twitter, just as a reply, and then everyone else has to find it and then share it among themselves. That's how YouTube announces every single problem it has. You never get told if it's taking hours to upload a 10-minute video. You never get told that the site's down. You never get told that they've replaced your thumbnails on your videos as part of a small experiment. They don't warn you about their experiments, about their tinkering, about their new rules, about the fact that you can follow their rules and still break their rules because they agree you followed their rules, but they've decided you break their rules. And that's a problem I've dealt with before, and likely many, many, many other YouTubers have dealt with before, where you upload a video, it's flagged as inappropriate, you question that, you appeal that, and you get a response from them that says, we looked at your video, we think it's suitable, we actually think it is suitable for advertisers, but we're still going to demonetize it just in case it is unsuitable, even though we agree it's suitable. I mean, how do you win that? How do you win at YouTube? The only way you win is to already have been successful. That's the only consistent rule YouTube has. If you're already mega popular, you're fine. Basically, the rules are arbitrary, and you don't know how to follow them. And that seems to be by design. People uploading content to YouTube never quite rightly, quite fully understand the rules that they're working within here. And this shit, well, that ain't gonna clear it up, because now we have it. In cold iron fact, we have it that you can follow the rules to the letter. You can do your level best. You can moderate your comment section. You can make sure your videos are lovely and wholesome and fine and innocent, and YouTube will still demonetize you because they decided. Because something was flagged somewhere, and YouTube doesn't want to get off its ass and take a stand and believe in something and actually moderate this shit properly. For reference, over the past few days, we've taken a number of actions to better protect the YouTube community from content that endangers minors. Here is a tweet from Philip DeFranco for more context. Sorry? Why do we need a tweet from Philip DeFranco for more context? Why aren't you, YouTube, preemptively providing the context so that, you know, someone doesn't wake up one morning to find all their videos demonetized? How about that? Why are we linking to the Twitter account of just another YouTube uploader? How are you this averse to doing your job? How are you this averse? Jesus Christ! With regard to the actions that we've taken, even if your video is suitable for advertisers, inappropriate comments could result in your video receiving limited or no ads. Again, how do you win that? And you look at their other comments, their other replies to Ballinger here. Just to be super clear, we're not saying anything is wrong with the actual video, and thank you for doing a great job moderating the comment section. These recent actions are due to an abundance of caution related to content that may endanger minors. So, does YouTube even know if there are any inappropriate comments in that comment section, in the comment sections of the videos they're demonetizing? Do they know? Do they even care? Or are they just flagging anything with a kid in it now? Like, we don't even know that still. All we know is they've decided, seemingly arbitrarily, to demonetize a channel that was doing literally nothing wrong. And of course, the big question here is, now that YouTube has handed that much power to a comment section, how is this not going to be routinely abused? How is it not? I mean, I've not got any faith in YouTube because pretty much every time they've put power into the hands of a third party, it's been fucking abused and exploited and misused and utilized in a way to punish people for doing nothing wrong. That's routine on YouTube. And YouTube's comment section is notorious for poor moderation and being brigaded and dogpiled and swarmed with arseholes. How is this not going to blow up in everybody's faces? We don't know. YouTube might not even know itself. YouTube is just being YouTube, which means it's being inefficient, and it's tackling its many problems in entirely the wrong way, in a way that never really fixes anything. Because the problems still happen, they just become exacerbated because people get caught in the crossfire. That's what's happening here already, almost immediately has this backfired, because of course it would, because it's a fucking stupid idea. And I'll tell you how I know it's a stupid idea. Because it's obviously a stupid idea. Oh, let's flag videos as unsuitable, even if they're suitable, because we're worried the comment section might be bad. How will anything on the internet make any money? If we stop making money because a comment section might be bad, how are we making any money at all? Internet comment sections are almost always unsuitable for advertisers, so if that's a big issue for YouTube, just turn all the comments off. But they won't do that because they know that comments drive engagement and all of that stuff. They help views grow. So they don't have the spine to just turn it all off. But if YouTube thinks that they are that big of a danger to kids, then comments should be disabled on every single video. And it certainly seems to be the only way for a video uploader to guarantee that their videos might be monetized. So it seems to me like maybe YouTube is scared about having comment sections at all, but because YouTube doesn't want to be seen to take a grand stand, to have a large significant belief in anything, it's much easier for them to punish the YouTube uploaders and scare them into disabling the comment section, so they're the villains. But make no mistake, this is YouTube's problem, not the problem of people uploading videos in good faith. They've allowed creepy videos about kids, they've allowed creepy videos aimed towards kids for years. Everybody knew about some of those weird fucking things like Joker gives Spider-Man and abortion, or just something fucking weird like that. Just random pop culture characters doing weird things with pregnancy or abortion or sex. Just weird things that were designed to appear in the playlists of children. So potential exploitation of kids has been going on for a fucking long time, and YouTube's known all about it, but they only step in when it's too late. Because they only step in when they feel like they might be in trouble, and they end up in potential trouble when it's too late. And as usual, rather than fix problems, all they've done is make their problems somebody else's problem. The problem of the people uploading videos, trying to create content, who should be too busy making their content, not protecting their content from ridiculous, broken, exploitable, abusable laws that they don't even understand, because the one and only law on YouTube is to follow the law, but they won't tell you what the law is. This shouldn't be our problem. This is YouTube's fault. That YouTube has sat back for so fucking long and allowed exploitation to run rampant on its service. That's on YouTube's shoulders. That should be their burden to bear. But as usual, they're making it everyone else's fucking burden. And it's a burden folks don't even know how to shoulder, because YouTube arbitrarily governs everything, and you can follow the rules, you can upload your video in the best of faith, you can moderate your comment section, and YouTube can still decide that the video is to be flagged, even though there's literally nothing wrong with it. You can't win that. The only people who win at YouTube are people who have already won at YouTube. Everyone else is subject to arbitrary, gibberish nonsense and an utter cluelessness as to how you can actually succeed on the service, because you can do everything right and still get treated like you've done something wrong, because YouTube has a YouTube problem and it's made it everybody else's problem. Just get rid of the pedos. That's all you gotta do. Just get rid of them. Flagging videos because you're worried about the comment sections, that ain't gonna solve jack fucking shit. That's only gonna create way more trouble than it's worth. Idiots.